going to be doing actually for next week. So the first one is just an understanding of how to convert between exponential and logarithmic functions. So, I think one of the best ways to understand logarithmic functions is to understand exponential. So, most students understand 3 squared equals 9, right? Because that's 3 times itself. 3 times 3 is equal to 9, right? Now, so we know this answer. We know 3 squared is equal to 9. We agree with that. 3 times 3 is equal to 9. Well, what if I just wrote the problem then with the variable like 3 to what value x is equal to 9, right? So now if I said, well, what if I wanted to solve for x? Now, obviously here we already know this answer, right? But what if we didn't know the answer? What if it was like 2 to what number equals 9? Like, how would we go about in solving that, right? When we want to solve for like x, for instance, if this was, x squared equals 9, if I want to solve for x here, I'm going to use the inverse operation of, squaring, which would be the square root. So x would equal, plus or minus 3. So then what's the inverse operation here of this power, right? Well, of an exponential function, well, that is going to be the logarithm. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to take the log of base 3 on both sides. Now, you could do the log of base 3 on both sides, or a lot of times we just talk about this conversion between exponential form and logarithmic form. And basically that is what a logarithm kind of allows us to do, is allows us to write this problem in solving for x. So if I wanted to solve for x, I can use logarithms to say 3 base of 9. So without getting into the rules and explaining everything this, basically what the logarithm is asking us is 3 raised to what power is equal to 9? And that answer is x. Now, obviously we already know this answer is 2 here, right? But in this case, you can see like why the logarithm function on your calculator could be beneficial, right? Because we don't know, like if I was going to say x equals, log base 2 of 9, like log of what number, 2 raised to what number equals 9? Well, 2 cubed is 8, right? 2 to the 4th is 16. So we definitely know it's going to be some decimal. And that's how that, that logarithm can be helpful. So a couple tips as far as converting between these two forms. So basically this is our logarithmic form and this is our exponential form. A couple things that I would just say to recognize here is that the base of your exponent is 3. The base of your logarithm is also going to be 3. So you can say 3 to the x equals 9 and then log base 3 of 9. And then obviously you want 3 raised to whatever that value is equal 9. So it's going to be like, a lot of times you can say like circle over, like if you just kind of do like a nice little circular kind of curve, then you can just connect the 3 and the 9 and you can see those are going to be your 2 components of your logarithm. So not the best in-depth explanation, but hopefully that kind of gives you at least over the